Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about update 2.5. Just a few minutes ago, Gameforge had a live stream where Drestam, Galeas and Lurser, they were giving us lots of interesting information about new upcoming update 2.5. No, we still didn't get any kind of release date for that new update, but I assume everybody is guessing that will happen in very early December, probably December 6 or December 7. However, during this live stream, I have to say, I was surprised that we have I already know lots of different kind of information regarding update 2.5 from other regions, from Korea and North America. But this evening, during live stream, we have get so many interesting information, which basically there are big differences between European version of the game and version of the game in North America, in Korea. Some of the features we are getting a little bit earlier than they have get over there in other regions, and you'll see in the next few minutes, you will hear full recap within few minutes, most important and interesting information from that live stream. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Aion Classic videos in the future. And one day in the future, maybe Aion 2 videos. Not maybe, for sure Aion 2 videos. Now, let's focus on a live stream from Gameforge. I have here notes on the paper. I have write down everything important. Before I dive into specific in-game features and tell you everything, we are going to discuss a little bit later during the live stream. I want to hear your opinion regarding different kind of in-game features. Just to let you know that a live stream from Gameforge was really good, really interesting. 3 people over there, Galeas, Drestam and Lerser, they have given us on one very casual way lots of useful information. The more streams they are doing, Aion team, Gameforge team, they are doing a better job. Every time I have a feeling they are improving quality level of their streams, and basically within shorter period of time we are getting lots of useful information. Very important, they are doing that on so casual, natural way. It was really enjoyable to watch live stream this evening. We have also seen a few giveaways. You can check what over there probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow on social media of Gameforge. But like I said, now let's dive into recap of live stream. In my opinion, there are many important things regarding this update, but one of the most important things is combat talent. What is actually combat talent? I can show you here. I can make a little bit of recording. You can see here in front of you presentation of combat talent. Combat talent is actually gear score. For the first time in Aion history, we are getting gear score implemented into the game. Why is this important? For a few reasons. First reason, you can see here, by achieving a different kind of combat talent, different kind of points when you're gearing up your character, you can get different kind of rewards. You can get them only once per character. That is kind of normal. Second thing, there will be a ranking list, which you will be able to check. So basically in the game, you can check somebody's gear score. I mean, different name, combat talent is the name, but it's actually gear score. So you'll see how much is some person, some character actually geared up in the game. That is good. That is amazing. We have seen that example in many other mmorpgs, and this is actually really good. This is really good. I'm actually surprised on one way that we didn't get gear score even before implemented on Aion Live servers. Right, in maybe a year or two before, but it's good. Now in Aion Classic, we have gear score. Another reason why gear score is very important. Well, gear score, this system, could be connected with matchmaking system, and that means a lot. That means that in the different kind of dredgens regarding matchmaking, let's say dredgen, let's say different kind of dungeons like dredgen, like Tiarch, you will not get one very OP GG group against one group which is really bad. This gear score, combat talent, could actually bring that equalizing system into matchmaking. So we would have more interesting PvP in different kind of dungeons. 6 versus 6, or later, maybe in the future, 12 versus 12 or something else. You would actually get in dungeon, when they will implement combat talent, within matchmaking system, you would get a party against you, enemy, who is equal to some point in dungeon. Nowadays we have sadly situation that you are getting in dungeon, even if you go with pre-made group, you are getting another group which you have basically two options. that other group is either too powerful for you and you get wiped in a few seconds, or you are more powerful than other group much more and you wipe them in a few seconds. It's very rare that we can see real PvP. Out of, I don't know, maybe out of 20 runs, out of 30 runs, I get one run usually with my group, which is kind of interesting, where we are equal with other group and where you actually have interesting PvP. Because there is no fun in that you're getting wiped, of course, that is not good. But also, if you wipe somebody in 5 seconds, you know what I mean? There is no pleasure in that. It will be interesting to actually have some PvP. So this combat talent system, which you can see here in front of you, absolutely amazing idea. And I have asked during live stream, there was a Q&A part of live stream, actually 2 times or 3 times during live stream from Gameforge. I have asked question, will this combat talent system have influence on matchmaking? Looks like not for now. And we have heard information during live stream. I think Lerser said they will ask NCSoft when it will have influence, if it will have ever influence. But we know from other people who are playing Aion a lot over there in Korea, for example, Fellow Graphics, that this system should be implemented into matchmaking system in update 3.0 or 2.7 maybe, but combat talent, absolutely amazing idea. Let's go forward with another interesting system, which is actually not a new system in the game. Let me just go out of the screen. So you already know about conditioning in Aion. So basically we have a new term for Aion Classic 2.5 update European version of the game, Sanctification. Yes, you heard good. Actually, I love the word sanctification. So it's not conditioning. Conditioning actually means that you're getting special effect, those 2 bars on the lower part of your gear. Basically, you need to pay some kina for certain part of the gear to get special effect, some bonus effects on your gear part. Of course, that is getting depleted with time as you are using your gear. That is getting depleted. Then you need to pay some kina again to get that conditioning effect up. So basically, it's not conditioning anymore. It's sanctification. Love the term. Love the term. So this is not augmentation. This is not augmentation. That's another thing. That is regarding usage of Abyss points. This is regarding kina. Conditioning or sanctification. Another interesting change here, which I need to mention, Abyss points ranking list changes are coming. No, they're not going to reset or anything like that. However, you will need more Abyss points to reach certain rank. That is interesting. I'll check details in the patch notes when I get them. And of course, you will see dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding update, regarding patch notes 2.5 when I get patch notes and when I will not have NDA up. So yeah. Let's go forward with dungeons. We are getting lots of new dungeons. Interesting here. So Padmaraska, not a surprise. We already know that from before. A big thing, absolutely. Many players will go for that. One of the most attractive and most popular dungeons of, let's say, bosses on that way, the bosses of Aion in general. We are getting Padmaraska finally. To talk about Padmaraska, I will not do that now, waste my time here. You can check like 1,000 videos on YouTube. Maybe I will make some guide also regarding Padmaraska. What is interesting, I need to add, regarding Padmaraska, you can go 1 run per day. 1 run per day. All of the other dungeons, which I will say in the next few minutes, have a reset time 1 per week. That is important and that is interesting. So Padmaraska runs 1 run per day. Now, another new dungeon is Tempus. Tempus is a solo dungeon. I can play that dungeon in Korea a lot. And actually really interesting dungeon. I have to admit, something completely new. Solo dungeon, not easy. Not easy. Do you need to have good gear? Absolutely. There is a timer. You can check actually a dedicated video on my YouTube channel already. I think over there in Korea, that dungeon was called Tempus Fujit. Tempus Fujit. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel or right somewhere on YouTube. Aion Classic Tempus Fujit dungeon. You will see a gameplay, a full guide of that dungeon. I have done already that video maybe 1 year ago, maybe even longer. Anyway, interesting dungeon. Main reward on the end, basically you get AP. In what kind of form? You're not getting directly AP. After you finish the final boss, which is not easy. You need to have gear to a certain point. After you finish final boss, you're getting like goblets, crowns, stuff like that. So basically AP. A reset time once per week. It's a shame that we cannot enter that dungeon at least, let's say, 2 or 3 times per week. And I have to say that over there in Korea and in North America, you are getting pretty much a low amount of Abyss points. That was kind of disappointing, at least in my opinion. They have put dungeon that you can run once per week. Okay? Fine. It's a really interesting dungeon. There are some mechanics which you need to handle. There are a few rooms, stairs which you can fall down. You cannot aggro too many mobs. There are a few rooms which you can jump from one platform to another. There are some sliding platforms. You need to avoid that room. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding Tempus. I have made that video like 1 year ago. Yeah, you need to get in that room where platforms are not moving, where they are steady. There you can jump from one platform to another and go to the boss. If you go to the room where platforms are moving, you'll jump down fall down like 1,000 times. You don't die, you can go back, but it's very time consuming. And there is a limiter. There is a time limit, I don't know, is it 1 hour, 55 minutes, something like that. So, like I said, regarding this dungeon, something really interesting. First time in Aion history, this is something new, Tempus. Back then, the name was Tempus Fujit in Korea, but what I don't like about that dungeon, it's really a shame. They didn't put more AP on the end, you know, to get like better reward. Once per week, maybe we'll see better rewards here in European version of the game. I don't know how much AP you will get here in European version of the game when you get it, but I remember back then in Korea, it was really disappointing. You are running it once per week. You finally made it. It's not easy, right? It's interesting dungeon, and then reward is a little amount of AP. I would like to have more AP as a reward. What else? Okay, we are getting 2 new arenas. Crucible Challenge, which is solo, and Imperial Crucible for group. Again, we have seen that in the past. Very nice addition. And we are getting Deadly Chamber, which is rework of Seal's Western Fort instance. So basically, regarding dungeons, this is pretty good. Other interesting things in Ingison and Gelkmaros, I can show you here in Ingison actually. We are getting 2 rifts. One rift will be in Ingison on this position here. Let me show you. After you come to update 2.5, first day after you open your game, you'll find a rift positioning in Ingison here on this position, right in the main fort. I don't know where that rift will be over there in Gelkmaros, but probably somewhere in the similar position, right, in Gelkmaros for Osmo faction. This rift, which will be here, will lead you directly to entrance of Silentera Canyon. So basically, when you want to move to Silentera Canyon, if you're on Helios, if you're playing on Helios faction, or even if you play on Osmo faction, you not need to travel all the way throughout the map. Now you can use Rift from main forts of Ingison and Gelkmaros to go directly to Silentera Canyon to entry. That is very time saving and very good idea. Another interesting question was regarding exchange of medals. I think Lorelai was asking that, Lorelai Millet was asking that question, one of the content creators for Aion Classic. Check her live streams on Twitch. Lorelai was asking what will happen with exchange of medals. We will be able to exchange maybe Azure Gold into Platinum, new medals which we are getting for a new GBG, ABG gear. Yeah, I need to mention, absolutely, we know that from before, that with update 2.5 we are getting new Eternal set level 55. Basically ABG for Osmos, GBG for Helios, that is kind of popular name. Amazing set, Eternal set, currently we have Gold 55, now we are getting Eternal, expensive. Yeah, expensive but really good set. And you are going to be able to buy that set for Platinum medals. The question from Lorelai was, can we exchange maybe Azure Gold into Platinum, or Silver into Gold, or Gold into Silver, or something, you know, some kind of exchange of the medals that basically from old medals you could go into new medals. But answer is no, at least not for now. In update 3.0, what you know from before, you'll be able to do different kind of exchanges regarding medals, but that's 3.0. We are very far from 3.0. We are currently in 2.4. We are getting 2.5 probably next month. And regarding all the main information, that would be it. There are some other details. Like I said, I don't want to keep this too long. We can now discuss a little bit different kind of things during live stream. I wanted to keep you informed for this part of live stream, or for this video, if you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, what happened during live stream from Gameforge. Overall recap. Very good update, 2.5. I'm very positive, optimistic regarding this update. We need this update as soon as possible, probably December 6 or December 7. There was no officially announced release date. Like I said, this is not official information, but we are all assuming because the Battle Pass, I can show you here, nice, I can collect this. I can show you here, season of Battle Pass, Diva Pass is finishing in 8 days. That is December 6, December 7. So we are all assuming that with start of new season, we'll get new update 2.5. Also, there will be another live stream from Gameforge on December 4th. Yeah, December 4th. So that is another reason why I believe we'll get new update on December 6th. So we are good regarding release date. We didn't get officially anything confirmed, but we probably know it will happen on December 6th. If not December 6th, then maybe a week after. But definitely we are getting it in December. And regarding everything else, Padmaraska, Tempus Surgit, Deathly Chamber, Crucible Challenge Solo, Empyrean Crucible for Group, Sanctification System, Conditioning Effect, Combat Talent, Gear Score, Ranking not resetted, but just changes. You need more AP to get certain rank. And interesting information, like I said, Padmaraska run, 1 per day reset. Every other dungeon weekly reset. It's looking good. It's looking really good, and I already know how it's 2.5 looking, what we are getting in patch notes from Korea, from North America, because they already have it. So it's not like big surprise, but overall looking, you know, I was always kind of looking on update 2.5 like, it's not a big update because, yeah, we are not getting any kind of new class, we are not getting any kind of new level cap. That is not happening. That is coming with update 2.7, 2.8, 3.0, new classes, new dungeons, new updates, new level caps. But in general, also I didn't mention ABG, GBG gear, right? This update is pretty good. This update is pretty good. One step forward, absolutely one step forward into positive direction. From NCSoft and from Gameforge, NCSoft developers of this game and Gameforge publisher of this game. Update 2.5, absolutely not a step backwards. This is absolutely a step forward. And generally, just to let you know, like I said, my opinion regarding live stream, we have seen really interesting live stream from Gameforge. I hope we'll see more of the live streams in the future from Gameforge and Aion team. Next live stream from Gameforge should be up on December 4th. Check it out, also in the afternoon, probably afternoon time. And very interesting live stream with lots of interesting information. Look, in social media in general, you can go either of two ways. You can either go on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You can either make some entertainment content or either you can make some useful informational content. This live stream from Gameforge was actually both. More useful and more information, but absolutely also entertaining. They had a few giveaways during the live stream, and it was also really casual. I like that casual way. And the more live streams they are doing, they're getting better. Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that would be a recap of live stream from Gameforge. Expect to see on my YouTube channel very soon a new dedicated video with patch notes, official patch notes 2.5. I hope I will get them. Aion team, I hope I will get them. And of course, when NDA will not be up, I will show you that patch notes, analysis, and everything in details. For this evening, just to let you know, yeah, this is looking really good. If you are watching my live stream, let's go for our live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of mmorpg content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in mmorpg and PC gaming world. See you soon.